Morning, Brandon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Brandon.
Braden?
Braden, yes. I'm on the phone too. Ariel, you know I had a seizure today. Can you explain to him, bulletproof it, what is going on, or what had happened, and what is going on?
Yes, I have reached Mr. Richard Molera. Yeah, he's on the line with me. He has a seizure. He has a ride for tomorrow.
I had a seizure. I don't know what time this morning.
Sam is scheduled a ride for tomorrow. He's gonna cancel that ride. He's gonna know about any update from the Scranton Housing Authority recently about the situation.
Okay.
If there's any what? I'm sorry.
Let me break it down because right now I can't do this. Here's the thing. First and foremost, I had 2 rides put in, and one I had to cancel. But due to me speaking to my physical therapy, he is quite angry, and I did get some resources, and I do have someone to be represent me as of now. I just wanted to state that. But moving forward, besides the litigation with the Housing Authority, I know we had last talked about this, and I know you stated that you would, once you find out something or whatever the case may be, you would give me an update. It's different dates from the Scranton Housing Authority that they gave me. I didn't get no notice of the 30 days of when. Only thing I was over there, which is hands off on me due to litigation of the way it would happen, and then all of a sudden that they stated that my voucher has been terminated. No, there's protocols. I can appeal it, and I know what was said to me. Sam stated that y'all don't deal with those jurisdictions. But the fact of the matter is, by her handling my case, I gave her full liberty because I didn't even want to go back to Scranton, period. And even when my papers were moved from Dolphin, and she thought that would be the best thing for me to be in Scranton Housing Authority, and I told her there probably would be some issues with the Housing Authority. We seen 5 places, and all was rejected. But right now, it was an email that was sent to me yesterday when I want to make sure I don't have the email in front of me because I can't go into my phone right now. And I asked her if she can go into every chain of command there was, with all due respect, because I did. I called the executive office even prior to have my papers moved to Dolphin. It took them almost like 7 weeks to even have my papers moved to Dolphin before Maureen Duffy had retired. Then it was John Jakoski. But now it's another woman. And then she said that she had talked to someone, said that she was really nice. But right now, you know what happened to the nice one. So, but right now, the day when we saw it, one day that we saw that apartment, Ariel.
No, last Wednesday.
Wednesday, and then the next day, I get an email from Sam stating that my voucher has been terminated. First and foremost, you don't do protocols like that, and it's not 1 to 30 days. It's 1 to 90 days. Just like when my papers was switched over from, if you could even all the documents that I sent her, and I have my dates. I keep my documentations, and right now I'm not gonna say I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm fighting for my rights and for my house, and I've been through this before, even before I came up here, Brandon, and we talked about this. And right now, I can't go backwards. I'm not going backwards. And right now, I want to move forward. And right now, with the letter from my preconditions from my doctors and the up-to-date letter, I don't want to go into that because I don't know if you had a chance to see that or not. But what my first and foremost thing for the appointment today that I had in Wilkes-Barre, so it won't be charged. My doctors want me to take it easy for the next couple of days, and that's what I'm going to do. They said that I'm getting overwhelmed, and I don't want to end up in nobody's hospital, and I'm a little bit frugal right now. So by saying that we're supposed to go to, and Samantha seemed to be unavailable, which she's very responsible of answering her phone, but so that won't be charged, and I don't do that. I'm not that type of person. Where I was going to go to. I don't know if you can see the site. I have where I was going to go to so that ride can be canceled out for tomorrow. I was supposed to be there at 11 o'clock. Well, actually, It was an Uber that was going to pick me up at 11 o'clock for tomorrow to take me to East Stroudsburg to see Doctor A. Gregory.
Okay, is it already scheduled or
Well,
I'm not
actually,
sure
well,
what?
actually, she said she was going. I don't know if it's scheduled or not, but I was just calling to see that so she can unschedule a ride. She said she usually would, to make it clearer. She stated that she usually would put it in the day before, so it's the day before my appointment. That's when I talked to her yesterday because I had to cancel an appointment yesterday. I mean, for the day before yesterday for tomorrow because I was a bit under the weather with all this stuff that's going on. It's never a dull moment. It seems like everything comes up as new. Everything something come every day is something that comes up. But I'm ready to take it on. But for right now, my health comes first. But right now, with my appointments, I had to reschedule within the next week to 2 weeks or whatever. I have my scheduled date. So I'm just calling you because she was unavailable. And I know the last time we had talked, but I just want to stick to this ride first so it won't be charged because y'all charge and so it won't be charged to ride. I don't know if it was canceled out or not. You can talk to her. I'm calling so the ride can be canceled out if it wasn't put in. She said she usually put it in because my pickup time for tomorrow would have been for 11 o'clock.
Okay, I can find out if it's already scheduled, but and we can cancel it then if you need to cancel.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. That's my main concern too. And also,
Okay.
if you don't mind me asking, Brandon, did you get any updates or hear any updates from the Scranton Housing Authority? Because, like I said, by me being in litigation, it's hands off. Even though I'm representing myself, but I don't have to any longer. I do have someone to represent me. Is beyond bogus. But for right now, there's protocol that they do, and it's not no 30 days. If there's anything, it's 30 days for me to get from out of there due to the supposed to mold and the foundation. That didn't happen. That's what should have had happened. So they're going to do like a 360 and turn it around that way and try to strip me from my voucher. Don't think so. But in the meantime, um, to move forward with housing. Uh, she did give me some resources. When we called those resources, we're just getting, we can continue to call it yesterday. Uh, it was ringing. I did leave voicemails, and I know it's coming up to the Thanksgiving holiday or whatever, so we're still waiting. So, and we're going to continue to call. He's on the air with me right now just to update you. I'm not one on sitting on anything, but to get resources. But I tell you, I'm going to fight to the end, and it won't be my last breath because with already the two civil suit cases that's impending and other things that will be following with the Scranton Housing Authority, and it's just a mess and it's all lies. So I felt that that's beyond more discrimination and a lot of areas needs to be covered, and this is why it was sent to me. What was the last message, Ariel, that you looked on my phone that Samantha had sent stating that what was that? Ariel,
Yes.
can you respond quickly?
Yes. Yes, he has everything. Rana?
Yeah, he's there. Ariel, can you respond quickly to the last email, or do I need to open it up real quickly, or go into mine and tell them what was said? The bottom line, can you respond quickly to the email that was Sam has sent, the last email that she stated that she was going to send? What did she state? So he would know.
She's gonna. No, she stated she's gonna asking for upper management. Everything about what happened with this situation.
You know,
That we are waiting for, and he has 3 days waiting for that answer.
so that was the update. But like I stated, Brandon, I'm still going to look for the resources, but they're not stripping me from my voucher. That's far going to be gone. And due to litigations, because like I said, Brandon, prior to our discussion, we had talked about this before. And once again, I appreciate your organization or what y'all do and what y'all have done for me. And once I be very comfortable, it's not about the money, but I will be. But once I be very comfortable, I will pay off whatever there is, and I know you said is funded by the Ryan White Center, which I appreciate that. But it was some things I'm gonna give back. I'm just that type of person. I will get back. I just wanted just to state that, just for the records, even though it's stated that I don't have to. I'm that type of person.
Right.
But yes, sir.
Right.
And with all due respect, Brandon, and we're on the same page. You understand. You know this is messy. That's all I'm gonna say. You ain't even got to respond. It's a mess. Okay. So Brandon, right now, and with the loss of my mom, and with other things that's going on with me, and right now, and when she said that I'm almost homeless, I will never be homeless. But my thing is right now, once again, I appreciate the services y'all provided. I started off I paid over like what, close to $6,000 out of pocket just from the night's end, and they doubled it. It's just a mess right now. So I don't think I need to say any more, Brandon. I don't know what else to say right now, but I know you'll stay on top of it. But right now, Section 8, they need to step up. They need to come up because it's on. I got a team now that's ready to take me on. And because right now, I just wanted just to state, it was even bogus it was a sideshow from the last two civil suits, It was a mess. I had my 4 witnesses and I have more. So I don't think I need to say no more. It was all pre-planned. It was a mess. And it was their mess that they created. And in God's will, it will be taken care of. What more for me to say? But I'll say this, Brandon, and if you don't mind, I know not going over, and I'm hoping Liz don't feel any type of way, because I know I can be not fussy, but I can be a piece of work as well too. But as an experienced manager, as an experienced manager case worker, you never know what somebody's going through. Sure, I do have respect, but sometimes, like when this is where this professional level comes in at. If they can see that a client or a patient is going through something, you're supposed to make sure that, like, this person, not saying that he's bipolar or she's bipolar or have difficult or whatever the case may be. No sympathy, but there's ways of dealing with people of professionalism besides criticizing them, saying, well, I heard that what you said with this. I just wanted just to say with Knuckley Pharmacists, if Knuckley himself, I never even would have heard of this company. Knuckley Pharmacists told me about your company, and he said they will help you, and y'all did. And then it was stated to me that, well, I was disrespectful well, who are you hearing this from? Where are you hearing this from? Scranton small, Scranton big. That's not true, my dear. So, and I adore Sam. I want us to stay on the same page and the same track. And she's a force to be reckoned with, and so am I. But for right now, I just want to do what is right, and for myself and for other people, Brandon. That's just the bottom line. So I can move forward, and I'm going to.
Well, yeah, but you do need to keep in mind, Richard, that she has more than just one individual on her caseload. She has 45.
Yeah.
So if she's not readily available,
oh, absolutely,
you have to wait your turn.
Absolutely, I realized that, and I just stated to her that I know that I'm not her only client. I mentioned to that. I mentioned to her clearly, and she'd been calling. So that's why I was moving in chain of command from the last time we had talked. I felt that this needed to be expedited to upper management, like when I spoke to you about this. So that's why, and from the last conversation that we had, and from even though I had a mild seizure, and you did say that you would stay on top of it as well. So I know she has a lot of clients. I know I'm not her only client. I realize that, but I was just giving you some feedback and some evidence and some proof of fact of what was going on. So for the record.
Now, for the Scranton or the Lackawanna Housing Authority, because I know that Sam did try to have them appeal it. Have you started that appeal process?
Well, first of all, she said she's tried to have them appeal it. I didn't ever get no papers or sign anything. And right now, this is where I come in at, and I need some updates because right now it really shouldn't be appealed because I have documentations of the dates when I looked at a place the 7th. But I'm going to appeal it. I'm going to have my attorney appeal it. But I need documentations. This is why I have requested a letter from who the last person who she spoke with, who the last person who she talked to. And the paper that I have here in front of me is dated on, I have a request for tenant approval, what the landlord had sent, has signed off, and it's dated, expired on 7/31/2022. So, and they have Section 8. So, that's what I have in front of me on this ledger right here. So I had asked her if she can send me out, or if I get a letter from the last person who she spoke with, who she talked to, even the person she stated that was so nice, which I said, it wasn't my decision to be in Scranton, no way, but she thought it would be best for myself. But I said, well, since you my my manager, case manager, I'll let you go ahead and override that and see what it do. We'll see what happens. But I know it was on shaky grounds by me suing them, and I will be. So that's what that stands for right now. But did I get any information from a appeal letter from her? The answer is no.
Okay. Well, have you requested any documentation from Lackawanna Housing?
Well, first and foremost, have I requested? First and foremost, like I stated to Sam, and I'll recycle it again, is litigations, whereas that I didn't even get my Social Security, my deposit back from the slumlord. It was a sign show, and until council coming in and get involved, it's hands off. And I made it very clear to her, I would not have anything to do with Section 8. If she wants me to sign off, I would sign off whatever she wants me to sign off. I gave her the liberty to do that, and that was very clear with her. I don't talk to them. I have nothing to do with them. I didn't want to be in Scranton. I was going to move to another county. I moved to another county, but at that particular time, they had 300 people. What's that, Luzerne? What township that was, Ariel?
Lucerne County.
Okay, Luzerne County. And they only took 50 applications. And to make a long story to a point, with litigations, and right now, even though I was representing myself, but I have somebody that's going to be coming involved where I can speak, where they can speak for me. But right now, I didn't get anything. Just like I didn't even get, and I didn't get nothing from them. I didn't even get a 30-day. Anytime you sent a letter, or if anything be transferred, I supposed to have got a letter. I had my mail put on hold. It was scattered all over everywhere. I didn't get a letter from the Scranton Housing Authority. Someone, normally Nicole, would have had called me to tell me that she received back to me that she got my papers ported back to Scranton. Did I get a call back from her? No. That's her damn job to do that. She didn't do that, regardless of Sam being by her taking me on as my patient care. Not patient care. My manager, social worker. Okay, so moving forward, case manager. But moving forward, no, I haven't received anything from them from the beginning to the end, and they waited till the last minute, and my time did not exceed, and I have documentations that I still can move forward with this. And this is why, I did, prior, before she even became my my worker, I called upper management, the executive office. They have two. Okay, I know what it is. I know I've done this. This is not my first rodeo of going through this, and I represented myself prior for me coming up here when I went to Philadelphia. Moved 7 times with slumlords. I wasn't always on Section 8. I do have a lot under my belt, and I have my own. And they're pulling things that's coming out of the records, that's something that I don't even know about. So, and this is what they're doing with some of these townships up here, and have been doing besides corruption. But for right now, that's going to come to a stop one day. But for right now, I'm fighting for myself and for people that can't speak for themselves. And I'm not going to fight until my last breath. But the only thing I'm requesting and asking for right now is that from the paperwork of whoever she spoke to, so I can move forward and so I can move on with the process. That's just that. And it continues.
Well,
and it used
going to be doing that. It's just a matter of when she can set aside the time to find it all. Because I'm sure there's been a lot of interaction interactions. She has
Well,
to go
yeah,
through
it's been a lot of
everything.
interaction, but it's been a lot of interactions, but it's been a lot of interactions on their part. And it was mentioned also that I wasn't so kind. Why the hell should I be so kind? It's not being kind. I can give the utmost respect, but I've been so disrespected in so many areas. I'm not a faggot. I'm not a nigger with certain things. And with the Scranton Police Department, with the Piston Police Department, it all plays a part. They all plays a part, and they all stick together. And right now, they're going. And I'm unchained them. They're uncut. That's all I'm going to say with that. But moving forward with the process with your agency, with all due diligently, I'm willing to go by your protocol, but I have protocols as well too. And I know you stated that you have 45 clients. Fine, but I did not get any paperwork from the time I started with y'all, and even when she screenshotted my and I asked her what did she need that for, or what did she want it for, and if you don't apply, and that was me versus Slumlord Frank Hawley, and the versus the Scranton Housing Authority. That's in my records. You should be able to see that. I wanted to know the reason why she needed that. So that speaks for itself.
Why she needed what? What was that?
Once again, let me slow it down a little bit. It was when me, Richard Moletta, versus the slumlord Frank Colley, and versus the Scranton Housing Authority. That was a sideshow. I'm not even going to tell you how that went down, but that's going to be held somewhere else. That's all I'm going to state for right now. But for right now, what I'm requesting is when because so the time won't, and with our 45 clients, so the deadline won't be missed from Scranton Housing Authority. Like I stated, they should have had sent something out to me, or by her being my case, my social worker, they should have sent documentations out to me, or let me know, or let her know, because I gave her the liberty of speaking for me. That's why I signed off that paper, and I made it very clear to that of documentations. I had hands off. I was willing to sign whatever needed to be signed, but speaking, I wasn't speaking on my behalf. That was for her to do.
Wait, so she had you sign a release for Lackawanna County Housing Authority, correct?
Yeah, I signed a bunch of papers. I signed a bunch of papers to join your organization. Yeah.
Yeah. Which that's part of our intake packet. But what because we're talking a lot. What are you specifically needing now from her?
Well, what I need from her now, well, first of all, it was stated to me, if y'all, she said y'all was having a conference meeting. I don't know if this would have been addressed. I'm hoping it would have been, not only with me, but with other clients, but with me, with the Scranton Housing Authority, and plus the emails, or I can even send you a personal emails that was sent to me if you want to have that. If because right now. What I want is first of all my voucher. Okay, how are they going to detain my voucher, or suspend my voucher, when you have a process? It's a process that you have to go through, and it's the date. First of all, I never got any paperwork from the Scranton Housing Authority. Period. From start one. Never had got anything. So what I'm requesting, a letter of who she spoke with, who she talked to, and like I stated prior, so I won't have to recycle myself. She has stated that she had talked to Era. Who did she, in the email that you read? Can you tell him what in the email? Because I keep all my emails and all my documentations and all my ducks in a row.
Tina Tulio.
Tina, yeah, and what did she state?
She said that from upper management, you were reaching out their time from getting a house from the.
They're reaching out a what?
The time is set. You only have 30 days.
Okay, well, okay.
You do have that.
That's what they say, but I only had 30 days normally, and they're gonna wait till.
But the bottom line is, you have supposed when they cancel your voucher,
Well, anytime you have a voucher through their protocol, and I have protocol too, but from their voucher in the status, you have 1 to 30 days to update the voucher, to find a place. to find a place, just like when it was moved from Dolphin. They updated it, okay, on 7/19/15, which I have it right here in front of me. You have 90 days to find the places up to the client who finds it. You have 7 days. Was it updated from the Scranton Housing Authority before it was moved to Luzerne County? I don't know. This is where Sam comes in. I don't know because there's a lot of missing loops or whatever, and this is where cancel comes in. Before cancel comes in right now, I just need what I'm requesting is just a letter from the Scranton Housing Authority, who she talked to, where it stands at, and the polling date so I can move forward. And the resources that she gave me, like I stated to you, I'm reaching out to that because right now my realtor would not be stripped. Besides the civil suit that we already is in existence as of right now. That's all I will say.
Okay. I can see if she has it, but I mean, if she's requested it from the housing authority itself and they haven't given it to her, that's kind of out of her hands if they're not willing to give it. So
well, actually, I signed. Okay. If it's out of her hands, if that's but that's their protocol. If it's out of her hands, if it's something that I signed off to her and she had to submit that to them, and if I signed off for a release form, they have every right to give her what she's requesting or what she needs.
Right. It's a matter of did they give it to her yet, or are they?
I don't know. That's why I'm calling right now to find out. And you're asking me. I don't know. I don't know what they gave her.
Okay.
I didn't get anything. So if you can get back to me to let me know what's going on, so I can tell council before, because somebody's ready to dig in and take over, so we can move forward. So I can live to the full, to the abundance, to the overflow. Because right now it's affecting my health in every type of area, and I want to just move forward. That's it.
Okay. Well, then you give me 24 hours and we can find out, and then we'll have an answer for you tomorrow then.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
All right. See you. Okay. Well, I know the definition of a problem, but I'm going to leave that alone right now. But if I didn't give this date, I'm going to give this date. This don't even sound right, and it's not right, but we're going to make it right. On this day, Tuesday, November the 26th, 2024, and time is 11:52 Eastern Standard Time.